All right, everybody. So it's a temporary alliance for the first time in over 3 years.
It feels like it was longer than that, honestly.
But for those who are still here and who are listening, welcome.
Patiently waited.
I actually posted a little cryptic message on our Twitter the other day, and I don't know if you guys remember Vin. He was like our super fan from back in the day. He was like, holy shit, I've been waiting for this day for like 3 years.
No way.
You're kidding me. Ben came through? What up, Ben?
A couple other people were like, damn, we've been waiting for this. So there are actually people still here, believe it or not.
That's hilarious.
Loyalty.
That is true loyalty. So today what we're going to do is let's first everybody just kind of reintroduce ourselves.
Was I Agent J back then?
You were Agent J, yes.
Yeah, I think I retired from government work. You can just call me J now.
Okay, you could be Dr. J if you want, because that would be accurate.
No, I think J is good.
All right, we got J.
Let's go with Mike for now. I don't have anything else better at the moment.
All right, so we got Mike.
I decided I'm going to be Cisco with a K, not a Q.
Cisco? Why Cisco?
He's my favorite character from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. He's the captain of the DS9.
All right, and I am going to go by Ray. We'll explain that another time, but I'm going to go by Ray. For those of you who are new here, we had a podcast channel that started in 2013-ish. It was fun. It was a fun project, and we had accrued just about 2,000 subscribers or so when we were hit with a bunch of copyright claims from a guy that I had purchased one of our songs off of. So I bought the rights to the song, and he still hit us with copyright claims on pretty much all of our videos. And that's what happened with the channel. That's kind of why the channel died. Since then, I started a channel called Kingslayer Hoops, which is a general NBA channel, but also a 2K channel. That has since blown up. I have like 20,000 or I will have 20,000 subscribers within the next 2 months-ish. And I only mention that channel because a lot of the projects that we are going to be talking about today are going to be uploaded over there. So all you guys listening on this channel, you should go subscribe to Kingslayer Hoops on YouTube. However, what I would like to do is keep posting things here on the Temporary Alliance channel that don't necessarily fit over there. I think we had some good ideas back when we were doing the podcast. Like, for example, we did the different drafts, like we did the hip hop draft, gaming draft, all that stuff. That was a lot of fun. We did lyrical or satirical, where people had to pick out the real and fake.
That was a good one.
That was a lot of fun too.
And then we had other stuff too, like we did Would You Rather, tier list. But now I basically just want to open the floor up to everybody, just for like a little brainstorming session today. So do you guys have any specific topics that you want to discuss or any ideas that you want to try out?
Well, I definitely want to do a house topic, like I told you, where we have different people, like let's say groups, 5 people in like 6 houses. We have to vote which house is the best, or we basically come out with the best house, the most fun house, the most annoying house, the most evil house.
Okay.
Like the quarantine game.
Yeah, the quarantine game. That was a cool idea.
Well, I think we were talking about pass or shoot, right?
Yes, pass or shoot.
Pass or
Or
shoot.
dribble or pass. Is it pass or shoot or dribble or pass? Pass or shoot, yeah.
You know what we could do is there's this Twitter game called Start, Bench, or Cut. So you start one, you bench one, and you cut one, and it doesn't even have to be with like basketball players. You could do like start, bench, or cut with like fruits or something, you know?
So that's like marry, fuck, or kill.
Yeah, basically, that's pretty much what it is.
Basketball edition.
What was I gonna say? Mike, you got any ideas?
I'm just thinking we all enjoy video games. Maybe we can talk about things we've played or are playing or looking forward to playing and why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. We'll do like video game hype segment. That's a good idea.
I had an idea, but it might be a complete flop.
What's your idea? We can try anything here.
Okay. Well, my idea was that we're given a base ingredient,
Mm-hmm.
and each of us have to come up with on the fly our own invention, and then one of us is a designated judge. It's kind of like a food war competition, and whichever meal sounds the most appetizing wins.
Okay.
So I would say Oreos, for example. So me, Jay, Ray have to come up with the best recipe off the fly with Oreos.
Okay.
And Mike has to decide who has the best dish.
That's fun. I like that a lot. All right, I'm writing all these down just so we don't forget.
Mm-hmm.
Something I would like to do is, this is actually a fairly popular thing on YouTube, or it used to be at least. It's called story time, and it's literally just you bring a funny story to the table, whether it's your story or somebody else's, and that's pretty much it. Like, for example, I would love to do a story time of why I quit wrestling, and me and Chris can kind of both tell that because we were both there for that event.
Cisco, damn it.
Oh, sorry. Me and Cisco can both.
Oh damn, we all fucking up.
Crisco.
Crisco. But yeah, that's one idea that we could do.
I'm with it. That's a good one.
We had talked about this a couple years ago. I think like right before we stopped doing the podcast, but this thing called the Wackest Bracket, which is like doing a bracket of the worst stuff as opposed to stuff that you want. So like, worst basketball players or worst singers or something like that. And we could have like one person like makes the pool, one person seeds everything, and then the last person like goes through it or something like that.
Rebecca Black top tier.
I have another good one.
Go ahead.
We can like pull from a hat, and we can do basically it's one-on-one battles, and basically we have 3 minutes to cut a wrestling promo to each other. And whoever has the best promo wins the competition, and like the other two are judges. I think that would be fun. Like one person is the heel and the other person is the face. And the heel has like a tactical advantage. Everyone knows heels can give better promos. So like it's you're basically underarm, you have less of an advantage when you're a face, so it's harder for you to win. But whoever's the face or heel is randomly drawn. So it's like it's fair. So it's like, Mike versus Ray, and like Mike's the heel and Ray's the good guy. And it's like you have 5 minutes to cut a promo. and me and Jay judge. Yeah, you get like a skeletal outline of a story.
Okay.
And I think that would be a really good one.
That's a really good idea.
We won't.
Yeah. Oh, an idea that I always liked is interacting with the fans through like a mailbag.
Oh,
So I think
let me
it'd be
put that
cool.
in. Yeah, mailbag did have a lot of good segments in there actually, so I'm gonna add that in.
Yeah. We take a couple questions or requests.
Okay, let's see. And then, so what I'm gonna do is, rather than just having people like stare at our logo or whatever, like we used to do, or just stare at a picture, while all these conversations are going on, I will have gameplay going in the background of some kind of game. So, like right now, I'm playing Outer Worlds, so there might be some Outer Worlds gameplay going. Or if you guys want to send me some of yours, like Chris, if you have some Street Fighter gameplay you want to include, we can do that. So this will be a semi-gaming channel. We can do it that way. Like not necessarily that we're talking about gaming all the time.
It would be cool if we had some of our Smash matches recorded.
Ooh, that would be really, really cool. Yeah.
I don't know about recording me getting my ass whooped and putting it online for everyone to see, man.
Cisco thinks you're a great rival.
But
That's your gimmick now? You refer to yourself in the third person?
I'm getting ready for my wrestling promo. The sis says this.
The sis.
Oh god. No.
Something I wanted to mention for the listeners was over on the other channel, which is again Kingslayer Hoops. You guys should go subscribe over there. I'm gonna have a segment called 2K Tangents, and the way that's gonna work is there's gonna be 2K gameplay, and we'll kind of start with a basketball-related topic, but then it can kind of trail off into whatever. And even some of the basketball topics can kind of be like tangentially related to basketball. Yeah, if you guys are into NBA, go subscribe over there. And pretty much everything else that doesn't fit there is going to go here. Yeah, and aside from that, thanks everybody who has been hanging around here for like 3 years. We will be back sometime soon with some new content. And until next time, I forgot how we used to sign off. What did we say? Tap out?
Yeah.
Something
damn it.
like that.
But it's not tap anymore. It's like ta out.
Mhm.
This will still be temporary line. I might make it temporary lines gaming, so we could say tag out.
Nice. Gritty reboot.
Until next time, tag out.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.